This car makes about 800 horsepower on about 24 pounds of boost. My tuner wants me to hit 40 and 50. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I really don't. All right, Grandpa. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Yeah, let's go. Let's get him. Yeah, baby. Woo! Had to show him a little something. Okay, let's get into some info. So this is a billet 3 rotor from Billet Boss. Oh, and shout out to the Hotel 7, my crew, and Neil Adderley, of course. So yeah, again, this is a billet 3 motor from Billet Boss engines, and it's complemented by a whole bunch of goodies that we got going on here. We got titanium pipes, we got an HPT turbo, we got a full 4-inch exhaust all the way out. We have a Inconel wrapped manifold from Reactive Fab. We have a billet alternator, and we have a whole host of things going on with this car. So everything supports the 800 to 1,000 horsepower that this car normally pushes. And we have the AEM smart coils. We have the Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator in the corner over there. And like I said, again, everything that you can think of is done to this car. We have the Olin shocks. We have the RX-7 trigger wheel, which has been working out very well. And again, you know, we have the Laminova cooler down there at the bottom. That keeps the transmission temps under control. So, and here's that Laminova cooler that I use to keep the transmission cool. So the coolant flows through that, and you see the 2 lines coming off of there? That goes back to my transmission. And that little thing right there keeps the DCT temps in check. It works very well. And looking around the RX-7 cabin, nothing to see here. It's, you know, standard equipment. Stock seats. Do have that dash that we're going to talk about here in a second. I love that Haltech dash. Okay, let's talk steering wheels. So this is my steering wheel. It started off as a, well, it still is a Momo Champion wheel. And we ended up adding carbon fiber back plate to it so that we can hold all our different buttons. And I'll go through and explain what these buttons do and how this car is set up with the paddles, and of course, in conjunction with the DCT transmission. So, I have everything adapted to a Crontech quick release hub. And like I said, this is set up to work with the DCT transmission. We'll start off with over here. This is my rolling anti-lag. So when I hold this down, at a certain speed, or any speed, I hold this down and I can build boost while the car doesn't move. So yeah, this slingshots you out the hole. So that's my rolling anti-lag button. This right here is my launch button. And I wanted to keep things separate. So I kind of figured them out that I want to keep my certain size separate from what I needed. So again, rolling anti-lag, these are more engine limiting buttons. Rolling anti-lag, and this right here is launch. So with the launch, I hold the brake all the way down and I hold this button at the same time. And what I do, I press the gas, get it up at a certain RPM. When I release this, This lets the engine go from being limited, and that's how you launch. So my other buttons on this side over here, I have this set up as my scramble boost. So whenever I'm losing, I can just tap that button, and that gives me an extra 5 psi of boost pressure. This little extra go button here. This right here is it's not that fancy, but it's just my horn button. So I have that there as my horn. I haven't purposed these 2 bottom buttons yet. I don't know what I would use them for. But this right here is my traction control button, and I have 12 settings. So you see where it's at. I keep it on to it's maxed all the way out. So if I put it down back to 0, yeah, this is in a ditch. This is called a ditch setting right here. And I keep it all the way over here to, this is the Sunday school setting where I'm going to Sunday school and I'm gonna make it home with the groceries. And then over here, this is my boost controller. So this is midway, and this is about 25 pounds of boost right here. Of course, I go all the way down. That's 15 pounds of boost. Like I say, in the middle, it's about 25, and all the way up is about 30 plus. So I don't play over there. I stay here to maybe there. Again, down here, with this around here is trouble, lots of trouble. So, yep, boost controller, traction control, rolling anti-lag, launch control, the horn, and yeah, some extra spiciness for the boost. So, we also have the paddle shifter set up, and that's my downshift and my upshift. So again, I can, with the DCT, I can either change gears with the shifter, and that is positive, so go up a gear, or to go down a gear, that is down. The same thing over here, this is down, and this is up. So the DCT really transforms these cars. It just turns it into a whole nother animal. So I love it. I designed the kit for it. It's the RX-7 DCT kit, and it works phenomenally well. We were the first to create this kit for the RX-7s, and I'm proud to say that there have been many copies. Many copies. So, you know, they say if you're doing something good, then flattery, if somebody copies your stuff, that's a form of flattery. So I'm flattered that people enjoyed it, took off with it, and now we have a whole bunch of cars running with this DCT setup in there. For the RX-7 kit, there's over maybe 150 to 200 of these kits all around the world. A lot of people are shy with them. They don't post their videos and stuff like that, but we have a ton of cars running with the RX-7 DCT kit. And again, it works phenomenally well. So now we talk about the Haltech UC10 dash, and this thing is pretty amazing. So this dash tells you everything that your Haltech computer is communicating about all the engine parameters and everything that's going on with your motor, and you can customize these dashes and everything to match what the inputs you want to see. I like this one. It looks very retro, very clean look. So with this shows how much E85, the percentage of E85 I have in the car. So right now I'm at 70% ethanol content. This shows how much fuel I have in the car. Of course, my oil pressure. The car is off, so it's just the fuel pressure. Of course, this is my tachometer. This is my boost gauge. So right now we're at 0, car is off, go all the way to 30. Of course, you have your vacuum side of everything. So RPM, I normally take my car to about 9,000. Sometimes I push it to 9,500, depends. This is my air fuel ratio gauge that tells me how much fuel and air entering the motor at any given time. This right here is my gear position. It tells me which gear I'm in when I'm going through the gears. Of course, this is my mile per hour. That's my odometer. Then you have battery voltage, coolant temp, and my oil temp. So I try to monitor all those things, you know, from the engine features to the transmission, to make sure that the car is running top notch, because you know these things can be very temperamental. So oh yeah, I mean, we want to make sure that you monitor everything, have safeties and everything combined, so that you can enjoy these cars as much as they want to be driven and as much as you want to drive them. So before I take this car out, I get in the habit of checking everything: my coolant overflow tank. I check my oil, check my tires and everything, just to make sure I'm prepared to go on the road. And then we lock it all up. I have these hood pins that keep the hood down when I'm doing any high-speed runs or anything. So that's just an extra precaution of safety. Nice cool morning. Let's go ahead and wake up the neighbors with a little bit of smoke, burn off some of that condensation, burn off whatever residual oil might be left in the exhaust, and you know our rotaries do with premix and everything else. So let's get it. Yeah, driving off, about to head out, just happy, like, hey, let's go on a cruise. And I'm like, wait a second, you gotta pick up your camera. Boy, if you don't reverse and go pick up this camera, yeah. I'm learning, guys, I'm learning. Okay, quick walk around and quick rundown. So 93 RX-7, 3-rotor billet motor, DCT transmission, Ford 9-inch rear end. I'm running 18 by 10.5 wheels up front with a 275 size tire on the front, and in the rear we normally run a 335 30/18, but we have the Mickey Thompsons that only go up to a 315. So Mickey Thompsons provide a bunch of grip, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, that's to sum it up. So I'll show you the best I can. I just put it in manual mode, so you can see the M1 on the screen up there. So it shows the M1. So that means that now I control the transmission by touching the gear selector. Or I can use the paddles to shift. If I put it in drive mode, one click over, you know, most BMW is it goes to manual mode. So let's do a quick downshift. I'm in 6th gear right now.
I've had some episodes with it already, so yeah, I don't feel like dying today. But we're just going for a little cruise and show a few little, again, a little drivability of the car and how she works out the DCT. Man, I just love it. So let's see if we get the wastegate open a little bit, make some noise. It has an open dump right now. I'm not used to an open dump. I always run a recirc system because, you know, my ears are valuable to me. Traction control pulling the power. Like I say, it's cold out and it's wet out, so yeah, just cruise, enjoy the day. Yep, I found him. Here's that old guy that challenged me to a race. Sorry, Grandpa, I won today. Catch you next time. Around 70, 80 miles an hour, this thing just cruises, man. She sits back between 2,000 and 3,000 RPM and just sings. Nice, smooth, quiet drive. I love it. That nice deep tone from the exhaust. It'll put you to sleep. So now we're off the highway, just heading home. That was a quick little run, you know, 15, 20 minutes. 30 minutes, I'm not sure, but yeah, like I said, just heading home now. It's a good day, made a few hits and just about to put her back in the garage and let her hibernate. beating the brakes off of this car. It's just so exciting and fun. Like it is one of those things, brother. This will get you going. So I have my wolf box set up in the car. I have cameras in the front and the rear, so I can record. You know, just in case of accidents and anything like that. And in case I want to prove that I outrun motorcycles. I have all that on camera. I have it on camera. Just in case you want to know. But yeah, this is just me heading home. Like I said, man, it's so simple. I'm grandpa. I'm in grandpa mode right now. Like a Cadillac, just letting the DCT do its thing. Just cruising. Put my finger on the button and I was like, do it for the camera, do it for the camera. I was like, no, let's not do that. there you have it. So that's a little introduction to the RX-7. I've owned this car since 2009, and I bought it as a shell. So it's been through so many iterations that I can't even keep up. You know, it's been different. It started off as a 2-rotor, of course, big single turbo, electromotive ECU. I've had the Haltech 1500. I've went to the Elite series. Now I'm on the Nexus series. Just a progression. It's been on Fuel Tech 600, FT 600. It's had the T56 in here. It's had 8.8 in here. It's had maybe 5 or 6 different turbos. So the car, it's an obsession that I have, that I want to find like an optimal setup. And it sounds crazy, but I don't know what I'm searching for. It's just like, oh wait, that might work better. This might give me better spool here. And then I was like, wait, the car is quick, but is it fast? Then I'm like, oh, I want to go fast. So then I add all this stuff to it, and bigger turbos and this and that. Then it's like, wait, car is fast, but it's laggy. Let's change the rear end and let's do this. And oh, now you got all this power, all this spool, all this boost and everything. So now it's like traction. We need traction control. We need tires. We need, so it just constantly evolves. It's an evolutionary thing. It's just constantly. And I'm trying, the crazy part about it is, and a lot of people probably deal with this, is trying to keep the car to a point where it's still enjoyable, it's still streetable, and it's still a fun car to be in, right? I've always said that you have to respect your cars. Always respect your cars. When they're too much power and they're out of control, just respect them. I tell you, this car and many other cars that get away from you real quick. This car makes about 800 horsepower on about 24 pounds of boost. And I normally run 30. I'm pushing, trying to go up to 35 and 40. My tuner wants me to hit 40 and 50. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I really don't. Like 30 pounds of boost in a 20B RX-7 that weighs 3,300 pounds with me in it is an absolute rocket. It is a rocket. There's no other way to describe it. It's an absolute rocket. So yeah, I don't really want to go any faster. That's where I'm at with it. Again, I've done a few things. My 60 to 130 times have shown that the car is decently fast. It's fast, or quick, whatever you want to call it. It's not in the 3s. It could be in the 3s. I just haven't taken it out again to do another 60 to 130 hit. And the 3s is gonna take a easy 35 pounds of boost. So again, I'm at 30. I did that 60 to 130, the 4.77 seconds, 60 to 130. I did that at, I call it my medium boost, which was 23 pounds, which is 777 horsepower. Again, I'm at 30 pounds now. I haven't been back on the dyno, but we guesstimate everything. We guesstimate to be around 900, between I'd say low 9s to maybe mid 9s, so 930 to maybe like 960, 970 is where we're predicting the car to be. The fuel flow is showing like 1,000, but I'm thinking 9 something, you know. The one thing that helps this car out, not even motor wise, is the DCT transmission. That transmission is just phenomenal. One of the main things, not even how fast it shifts and how strong it is and all that kind of stuff. One of the main things about it is you staying in boost the entire time. It's like an automatic. That's why automatics are so fast, because you stay in boost the entire time. Now you have you guys out here, the stick shift guys are like, I can roll gears just as fast and this and that. But that physical maneuver is not as fast as what these electronically controlled transmissions can do. You're not going to be able to shift as fast as that. You know, I know you have the clutchless ones. You know, people face plate and do all this strain gauge and all that kind of stuff and get them to go very, very fast. You can shift very, very fast, but it doesn't compare to these new the DCTs, the PDKs, transmissions like that just are just seamless. They are so, man, they are so awesome. So, but yeah, that's a quick rundown of the car. I have so much stuff, so much more videos and pictures and everything. I can share everything. So recently, I just learned how to rebuild my own motors, and I've rebuilt my motor. So I can say that, hey, whatever happens it'll be totally my fault. These shops nowadays, they go on a tangent when you try to say, well, hey man, what happened? And it's not our fault. So you deal with shops and it's always, if you can, do as much work as you can yourself. I learned from a good buddy of mine years ago, and he always preached to me like, hey man, just do as much maintenance and as much stuff as you can do yourself. And I just, over the years, I've tried and tried and tried. I do the basic bolt-ons here, there, this and that. But I never got around to building my own motor. So now I am what my buddy calls it, an assembler. I'm an engine assembler. He says, I'm not a builder, I'm an engine assembler. So I'll take that. But once you get to the nitty-gritty of things and you really can put your hands, your fingers on every nut and bolt and know how everything ticks and works, you will understand, you will figure things out. I can honestly say that everything hasn't gone as smooth as I wanted to go, but I've learned. And one thing I've learned is there's only two outcomes, two equations, two outcomes. There's either a win or there's a lesson. That's it. I don't equate losses. There's no losses in my book. There's either a win or there's a lesson. So if I'm winning, let's go. I'm winning. If I'm not, that means that's a lesson to be learned. Plain and simple, that's what it comes down to. Wins, you have your wins, and you have your lessons. So let's just say I've had a lot of lessons. Sometimes I learn a lot, and sometimes I don't, but I've had a lot of lessons. People that know me know that there was a time back in the days where people honestly was like, Neil, does your car ever run? It's like, is it blown again? That was, you said my name and you always said, oh yeah, it ain't running. It's blown up again. What happened this time? It was always like, really? When? How long you been down? What happened? Every single time. And like I said, now my car has ran for the past couple of years, and it's been at 800 horsepower for the past couple of years. And I abuse this car at 800 horsepower for the past couple of years, and it's been holding together. So that is a great accomplishment per se. You know, I'm biased to it, but you know, I think I've done a decent job of keeping the car together. So one thing I haven't done is I haven't documented this car. But what's crazy is I am the camera guy. I have my phone out. I record everybody else. I am that guy. I am the guy that always has my phone out for every moment. I catch all the videos and all the pictures and everything. Every moment, that's what I do. But I don't take any pictures of my car. Well, pictures, yeah, I don't do videos. So I wanted to get into, you know, starting to put a few videos out here and stuff like that. Just learned some editing, which is going pretty cool. And yeah, I'm gonna just throw some videos out there. And like I said, you guys will see the car going through its paces, and me in my brain twiddling and what's next, what's new, what can I do. I had a few goals for the car, which was I wanted to do a half-mile event. I want to see how fast I can go with that, so I can beat Rob Dom's time. I think he did last time he was there, did 181. Then I want to say, and this is his 3-rotor car. So I've always compared my 3-rotor car to his 3-rotor car. And he's a good friend of mine, and you know, we talk and joke and laugh about it all that time. So I always said that I wanted to match or, you know, get past his record. I think he did 181 on the low end, but I also think he went back and did a 194. That's moving. That is fast. For people that don't know, that is fast. Half-mile racing and 60 to 130s, a lot of people don't see them as official racing type stuff or whatever. You have the drag guys, and that's all they want to know. Oh, what's the quarter mile? What's the 8th mile? What's your 60 foot? What's the this? Some cars can't launch, some cars can't do that. So I can't say this car isn't set up for drag racing. I've tried it with a DCT transmission. I'm going to try it again. I have drag slicks, drag wheels, everything, this and that. And I'll go and play around and see what it does. I can guarantee you it's not going to do what we think it's going to do. But on a highway roll, this is where this car shines. Or 60 to 130, roll racing. And I haven't done half mile, but I'd like to see what it does in the half mile. But I think I'm too chicken to go that fast. I don't like driving fast. So yeah, there you go. That's something there. Build a fast car and don't like driving fast. That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. So again, goals for the car was I wanted a 9-second quarter mile pass. And the best this car has done is like 11.5. 11.5, yeah, at like 147 miles an hour. So it's weird because I take off and the car goes, and then screams through the quarter mile. I do it between a 138 and a 147 speed, but my times are between 11.5 and a 12.8. So yeah, it looks like, what? Did he fall asleep on the line? Like, what's going on? So the car has potential to do a 9. That would be gold. That's one goal. The other one was to get a 4-second 60 to 130. That's number 2. And number 3 is to have a dyno sheet with the 4 digits. So whatever it is, the 4 digits, it could be 1000. I'm satisfied. It could be 1001, whatever it is. I just want to have a dyno sheet that has the 4 digits. So again, on paper, in theory, not on paper, math be mathin', in theory the car makes 1,000, but on a dyno sheet, a dyno graph, we haven't seen that number yet. So I'm waiting for that. And then again, I haven't done my 9-second pass yet. So I've done my 60 to 130. That's the only thing I'm proud of. I've done my 60 to 130, and I've kept the car running for a long time. I think that might have been one of my goals as well, is to keep the car running longer than a year. So yeah, 9 seconds, 60 to 130, 1,000 4-digit dyno graph, and keep the car running longer than a year. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So yep. But like I said again, like, subscribe, share, and check out my other stuff, man. I am the owner, the creator, the originator of the Hotel 7 brand, or the Hotel 7 crew, which is a crew of guys that it started. I'd have to tell that story one day, but it started just from us hanging out at a big event, and we would always get lost and try to figure, hey, where's so-and-so? Where's this person? Everybody texting each other. Hey, what, did you see so-and-so? Did you see John? Did you see James? Did you do boom, boom, boom? And it wouldn't, we was wasting time. So we said, hey, let's make a group, all of us in this group. And if one person texts, now you got 5-6 people that can read this message and say, oh, I didn't see him. Or you can reply, everybody can reply to this one question, one message. And then we were trying to figure out a name for it. We had so many names. Hotel Californication. We started off as Fapper Town. Yeah, won't go into that. But yeah, we settled on Hotel 7. And the thing about it was this group was so dynamic, and we had so many people in there, and just from all walks of life and all just whatever, right? And we used to get underneath each other's skin so much that people would just spaz out, man, screw you guys, I hate all of you guys, and then they would just leave, right? But the funny thing about it was, after a while, week 2, it might be 6 months, they'd come, hey man, can you add me back into the hotel? And we always had a saying, like, one of those sayings from the hotel, just like, hey, we leave the light on for you, or hey, you might leave, but you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back. So like I said, the group is such a dynamic group, and we keep it really small and niche, and you have to kind of meet everybody to get in the group. And then it's weird. It's a cult. It is a cult. It's not a cult, but it's a cult. So we vote people in. We're like, hey, is he cool? And then somebody be like, and we'd be like, then other people, it's just like, oh, you know what, he fit in well. He's a nerd. He is a nerd, a technical nerd. He will fit in well. So yeah, we have some big name people in the group that, man, tuning knowledge and just their setups and how they do everything. Like the group has grown to, I think it's about 35 to 40 members, and we're all over. We got people in Australia, Japan, Canada, yeah, good old US of A, people everywhere, Belgium, Wales, yeah, it's in the Caribbean. Like there's people all over. So that's really cool to say we grew something that has members like that, and a family, close-knit family, that we get together, we hang out, we try to meet up a lot during the years, and we'll say, hey, we're going to this event, who's going to show up? And we all show up, and and just hang out, man. So like I said, we've all become, from being in the group, we all became good friends and stuff like that. And to this day we still are, and to this day we still fight and argue and lead the group when we can and stuff like that. I made the group, and I think it's been like 2 or 3 times where I just like, hey, I will whoop everybody in here if y'all don't leave me alone. And it's just like, wait, I was like, okay, delete app, exit chat and delete app. Yeah, it's been there. So, but yeah, we have a great group of guys and gals in the group. So some of these ladies have some tough cars too. You'd be surprised. So, but yeah, that's it. Like I said, just wanted to showcase a few things. 1, about the car. 2, introduce myself. Did I say my name? Did I mention my name? I don't think I said my name. Oh, by the way, my name is Neil Adderley. I run Hotel 7. This is my group, and I am Neil, and I own a 93 Mazda RX-7. Let's start there, and then we'll go back through, and yeah, the power of editing. I'm learning. So I can say whatever I want to say at the end of the video and put it all the way to the front of the video, and then be like, that's how it all worked out. I recorded it like that. No. So, but you guys let me know, man. I'm gonna try to get my cameras and stuff set up. I got like 1,000 cameras. Never use them. I use them, never post anything. So I want to set them up and put my Insta360 back on the back. Get this in the car set up somewhere. Like I said, I have my cameras that record, my Wolf box setup that records. I have cameras in the front, cameras in the back. So I got to get my microphone set up, and then I can start bringing some good videos and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Let's make it happen. You guys stay safe out there. Love you. Be blessed.